It's charging. Hey guys and gals, it is your gal GP. It's charging. Hey guys and gals, it is your gal.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And there is your guy JC. How is everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing very good, actually. Hope everyone else out there is doing great and fantastic and all that stuff and everything. It's been an interesting day so forth. It's been all that, and we've just been getting things taken care of, doing what needs to be done. We even got a few things done. Enjoyed some good food and good company and all that good stuff. And now we're on here for an evening live, and I think you're gonna enjoy this. What we may have for you. We're going to touch on the aspects or the pre-specs, if you will. GP and I are going to the institute, aka Montauk, and the sister institutes, um, as reference to all of them. And I think that this really needs to be explored, touched on, whatever you want to call it. And it's something that we've been, would you say, briefing on, listening to audio wise for a while now.
Uh-huh.
One thing that you're going to get to understand about the ones that were at the Institute, aka Montauk, um, were tasked with certain missions, assignments. And when it came to those assignments, missions, excursions, if you will, sometimes you would have what they'd like to refer to as, again, 20, 40, 60, 80, and backs, if you will. And yes, that is 100 years. And then after that, well, I think I've already recapped on this. So
we did this last night.
Yeah, we did that part last night. Please go back and reference last night if you have any questions or anything like that. I think you'll find it quite interesting. I think you'll find it quite informative. And again, if you're new, please hit the like, subscribe, notification bar, the whole 9 yards. That way you'll know it. When it directly comes from us, and you'll get the truth, the facts, and everything that you need to get up and get from us before it starts getting sidewindled, sidewinded, haywired, etc., and basically cropped and taken, and people do as they wish, and
they twist the story.
And inappropriately do what they're going to do with it. But as far as that goes, here goes. Montauk had an interesting way of using portals and ways of exploring with extra dimensional corridors, tunnels, that sort of thing. And when it came to that, and this is from experience, this is nobody else's. This is just at the moment, and this is why we're basically the description says a call to all soldiers. A call to all soldiers. If you think this resonates with you or feel it resonates with you, please by all means chime in. However, at the same time, please remember, be respectful, be kind, be considerate. Please understand that these are very sensitive and touchy subjects for this topic. And just understand that just because we may not answer you immediately does not mean that we won't get back to you if it's actually a legit deal.
I don't know who you are.
I have no idea who you are.
But bye. Whatever. No, I did not get fucking banned.
Basically, Montauk, as said before, had a very interesting way of opening other universes, other dimensions, other points and eras of existence. As per stated, the term time soldiers. They had what you like to. Am I allowed to touch on that? The
Yeah.
um, you had what they like to refer to as super soldiers. Then you had what they like to refer to as elite super soldiers. Then you have what they like to refer to as ultra soldiers. Okay, and
They even had the MK Ultra soldiers.
and we even touched on that as last night too as well. They've actually have, without a reasonable doubt, proven that MK Ultra does exist. It's existed for a long time. It's very unpleasant, and they will literally um, fracture you to a point to where you literally it can get very hardcore. But again, folks, I'm not an expert on it. I don't even claim to be an expert on it. I'm going by with what I remember and with what our experiences, with what we have been able to recover so as thus far, and that's why I'm attempting to approach it in this angle, if you will. Not because of the fact I'm trying to make ridiculous and absurd claims, but this is only because we've been there, we've seen, we've experienced it, and hey, this is, even though it's uncomfortable, it's, you know, we're doing what we got to do. And now it's time to say, hey, everyone else, here we are. If you're willing to take our hand, we see, we hear you, here's what's going on. And if this vibes or resonates with you, feel free to chime in within reason. But yeah, as stated before, there are an infinite number of universes, dimensions, timelines, micro timelines, super verses, you name it. They're there. They're there. And see, for example, there are ones where, and also reference the series. Again, I'm going to say this, and I do not have problem saying this anymore. Never did actually. If you've ever watched the TV series, am I allowed to say this? Sliders.
Yeah.
It's on. It can be found on several platforms. Pluto, Tubi.
No,
etc.
it's only found on Tubi.
Oh, okay, excuse me, folks. Sorry about that. It's only found on Tubi, and
What? Honey, you smoked more of it than I did.
no, I did not. Okay, fine. Here, okay.
Or no, you held it in your hand longer than you just smoked it.
Oops, that didn't come out right.
You held the cigarette in your hand longer than you smoked it. Because I had to take it from you a couple of times just to get a drag off of it. And by the time I got the last drag off of it, it was already burning. Blow me.
What the fuck? This is keeping it real. Damn. A little bit of goof talk, guys. Overlook us. It's all
Yeah,
good.
you gotta overlook us.
It's a little bit of.
That's the humor of being married.
It's like one of those ones that dickhead is like blow me. But yeah, they have an infinite number of dimensional realities out there, universes, you name it. Ones where let's say, the U.S. And the Axis powers have never won the war. You have ones where Germans won the war, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You have ones where the dinosaurs never went extinct. You have ones where certain laws got passed over certain ones else. You have one, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Point being, and that's where you have the multiversal part of it. And keep in mind that within these universes, you still have, of course, people wanting to, and nations wanting to show how big and bad they are toward each other, and it's just it. Hold on a minute. Okay, now I'm good. So yeah, you have what they would like to refer to as multi-dimensional impersonators, or agents that will actually go after doubles, if you will, kind of. And like I said, there's so much we could cover on this, hours upon hours, and that's why we are looking for more survivors that have actually experienced these things, that have memories on these, that have actually remembered doing this, and that way you can come to say, hey, yeah, I remember that. Hey, yeah, that literally resonates. Hey, yeah, I'm great. Here are my notes. Now what are yours? And if you're just one of those ones that are talking about how the current economy is, and that's not really something that is really could be considered. Um, am I making sense, dear?
Yes, you are.
I mean, for those out there that try to claim that, oh, well, I'm supposed to be this and that in the future, no, no, stop right there. Just because you claim, this. But yeah, there are those that are trying to claim at the moment that, and believe it or not, some people are actually falling right into their trap. They're falling right into the setup and the whole, here's the whole, oh boy, here's the not good part. And we were actually just informed by a very trusted source, if you will, that,
We was being set up.
yep, and as well as, let's just say that there's a lot, things are a lot closer to happening than people wish or desire to give credit on. And if I was you guys, and I don't normally like throwing this around or even touching on these topics, but with whatever creator or God you may understand, or the God or creator of your understandings, you might want to start getting right with them, and you might want to start getting your P's and Q's together with them, because as it says on Star Trek and all that, oof, whatever gods there are, may they have mercy on your soul. Because things are going down, folks, and this country and world has been severely lied to. And
We didn't even know that each other was going to do that.
exactly. That's another thing, folks. How would GP and I, if we had not grown up together, would we be able to do that? We can literally, what would you say, most of the time, we can literally finish each other's sentences.
We can finish each other's sentences, is right.
And
we know what each other's thinking.
In fact, there's times where, in fact, you probably know what song's going on in my head right now.
Yeah, and I really wished you'd stop playing it.
Sorry. Better?
No, I'm still hearing it.
Damn, I'm working on that. All right. But yeah, the point is, folks, how would we be able to do all this and whatnot? How would everyone that has come forward so far and said and had commented that, hey, we remember you from this, and hey,
we remember your vibes from here and
so
from this
forth.
Facility.
Yeah. How is that possible, folks? Just
how is that possible? I don't want no more money.
But as far as some would say, they're not going to entertain some. It's not worth their time. And actually, a buddy of mine told me he's not even going to waste his time with humoring your guys' silly, childish shenanigans.
No, he's not.
Because why interact with you, Jacob, when you would just try to make a mockery of everything that is being said, as usual? Why? You too, Little Me. You too, Kiwi Farm.
Jacob. How would they do cyber sex if it wasn't tried in the facility?
And by the way, we're actually a lot better off than that. We don't need any of that stuff to even, intimacy is not just lust and sex. It's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, it feels good. It feels
good
right.
for a few moments, but yeah, whatever. It's not everything.
No,
whatever.
it is not everything.
We can literally sit there or stand there and finish each other's sentences, or you can actually, basically hear to a point their basic vibes and what they're thinking to a point. You've got something, and that's what counts. In fact, this one right here was this here song that I think got it on library. Due to certain things, we're not actually going to show it to you, but we'll let you listen to it.
Which one is it?
But it's basically one of the songs or the lyrics that we remember. That when we would go on missions, it would be basically playing that we could focus on what we were doing, getting stuff done, getting the jobs done, and just be done with it. And
that one?
Can I do it on the phone?
You can pull it up.
This work?
We can pull it up.
This here. Check. But yeah, Jacob, with respect, you are still trying to push things. You're still trying to push things. And that's what we find so hilariously funny. See, we're not going to humor you with anything you may do. We're not. And that's where things are getting hilariously funny. We're not going to humor you. No, we're not. Oh, shit.
Yep. It froze up. The whole system froze up.
That's not.
Somebody's kicking into your software.
Mm-hmm. There. Try again, jackasses. You're not getting it. I just got you, you fucks. Try again. Try again. You're not going to trigger. Try again. Try again, assholes. Not triggering me. You know, guys, please grow the fuck up. Grow up. Grow up. You guys think you're going to keep us offline and all that? It's not going to work. Try again. I have backup plans upon backup plans. You're not going to keep us offline.
No, you're not.
Now, grow the fuck up, you guys. Grow the fuck up.
Oh, we went from 4 to 5 to back down to 4.
Oh, well. Gonzo, Cursed, Jacob, Little Me, knock it off. Moody, you as well, too. Or Macintosh, whoever.
Whoever is the computer whiz. Oh,
and Kiwi Farms,
and that goes for Kiwi Farms.
You too. I'm naming all of you. I don't really care at the moment. All of you better knock it off.
Can't stay long. Keep up the good fight. No surrender. No quit.
Absolutely, sir.
Absolutely right,
Absolutely.
sir. Rap.
Oh, they just jacked into my system. I pretty much have an idea of already who's doing it, so you need to grow the fuck up, you guys.
All right, get back to work.
All right,
Don't
brother.
piss off. Don't piss off Uncle.
Yep. You have that decoy naked chick photo, right? So Uncle don't get pissed off, right? I had to. Don't mind me. Yeah, they yeah, they froze it right up.
Yep.
Nice try, guys. Nice try.
Nice try, dipshits.
Nice try. See, guys, this is the unfortunate thing of having to be a survivor, of having to come forward and try to come out with things that people don't want you to do. The hell?
It broke.
Oh wow. But yeah, anyways, as we were saying before we so rudely interrupted, Montauk consists of, there's actually not one but several. You have several and what, several dozen realities,
Yeah.
and they may be under different premises, if you will, but yeah. And not all of them are nice. Not all of them are pleasant. Not all of them are honky dory, as they call it. But it is what it is. And the more and more that, and yes, I'm about 98% sure, logistically, analytically, and perceptually, angular wise, I would say that CERN is also a lot to do with this. Due to the fact that, if you'll notice that CERN, they shut CERN down between 11 and 1 on June 29th. And ever since then, people have actually reported sleeping better. Their aches and ailments have actually been subsiding. I mean, not all the way, but some. And that should mean something right there. Okay, that should mean something right there. And now, which we're going to switch into. This is the song I was going to reference. Yeah, here we go. And no, it's not going to be played on screen, so let's try on the ha 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 we got you deal. They can only do it if it's, and actually you don't know where it's coming from either, so in your face even better. This would be one of the ones right here. Listen up. Excuse me just a second. Deals for $3, $5, and $7. Get them online and in the app. Come on. It won't be a Taco John's.
Yeah, the one I was
Here we
looking
go. Take a listen to this. Fair warning.
Give us a minute, Sir Lap.
But yeah, that's just one of many, folks. That is one of many lyrics songs.
And Servap said, if you want to call GP and JC liars, at least show some proof they are lying. If you can't, time to shut up.
Yeah, exactly. However,
throw up your hands and fucking surrender.
Seriously, time to throw up the white flag, Jacob. You too, little me. Oh wait, I haven't really heard much out of you lately. Kiwi Farms, you too. Gonzo, Cursed, whole 9 yards. Herman.
Oh yeah, this Operation Take Granny's channel. You are gone. You have been gonzoed for a while. Keep trying, dumb shit.
Yeah, really. We've learned several things since we first started this. So try again. So, but yeah, you want to call us liars? Time to put up or shut up.
Show some proof that we're lying.
Show us proof, bitch.
And cyber sex in Montauk, I doubt that very fucking much.
Because one, it was more physical than that, and that's all I will say.
Got that right.
Way more physical than that. Because see, at that time, there's a big difference in simulation and the real deal. Big difference. And like we said before, when it comes to multiverse, there's many different forms and many different versions of you. Many. And again, these are from our experiences, our memories. Okay, folks? And we just want to make this perfectly clear. You really think those portals led to your, granny's pantry or whatever for cookies on a nice summer day? No, try again. No. Whoops, did I say that? My bad. Mic dropping.
No, them portals led to places like the Terror Mall.
Terramar Amal, and actually, hey, do I hear a thing, an excellent approach for the next thing we were going to cover?
That's why we was gonna do a call. That's why we're doing this, a call to all soldiers.
Uh-huh.
Suit up, soldiers.
Suit up, gear up, guys.
Let's go.
Move it.
Move out.
Let's go. And with that being said, there are many forms, protocols, strange rules, you name it. If you follow them, you may survive the shift. You may survive what's what. You may survive the whole deal. Don't ask questions. Don't claim to know you know better. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to do this. Don't try to do that. Follow the damn rules and you might survive until the next deal. And we can do an entire thing on this. It's not a big deal.
Like this one, for instance.
Example.
Yeah, we're allowed to share it if we're critiquing it.
Okay, just not showing. Okay. And I want to give a big shout out to the artist or the one who created this, who put this out. I'm going to give code names. I'm not sure he would be appreciative if I mention his full name. I need to...
Give me a second. I'll find the name.
It's
Lighthouse Horror.
Big shout out to your brother. Big shout out to you.
We're
much
just
love and
using
respect.
your
If it's okay. It's
your video.
We're not actually duplicating, and we're not.
No.
It's kept in its original form, and if this is not okay, just much apologies, and yeah. So, but yeah, we think that this actually rings a bell, so we would like to. Moving on.
All right.
So.
Right here.
Uh-huh. So.
No, I didn't delete my channel. I didn't get banned. I didn't get no copyright strikes or anything like that.
Nope.
I'm just giving my channel a little bit of a break because
we're trying to do.
For some reason, every time we use Restream, they seem to be able to hack in.
And they've cut off several of our panelists.
Cut off our panelists so they couldn't even fucking talk.
And
so we're over here on StreamYards where you only can stream to one channel.
Yep.
So
and I mean,
here's the story.
It was funny for a while, but now it's childish, so that's what we're doing now. All right. Keep in mind, this resonates highly with us.
With both of us.
So let it go. Let it rip.
Didn't think you'd actually show. Not that I blame you. This isn't exactly prime real estate for an investigation.
I did.
Ash Pines Mall. Middle of nowhere. Nothing but cracked pavement, dead storefronts, and flickering open late sign that hasn't been true for years. Still, I get it. Kids go missing, rumors start flying, and eventually someone higher up decides it's time to stop ignoring the place. Took long enough. Most people just scroll past the videos, laugh, and move on. But you didn't. All right, then. I wasn't sure about this. Talking to a cop, detective, whatever, never sits right with me. But people are getting hurt, and it's tied to this place. I don't care what they call it online, a challenge, a game, some urban legend. It is real enough to me. And if someone's finally listening, maybe it's time I said something. I guess I should start at the beginning. My name is Sam, and I'm the night security guard here at Ash Pines. I've been working this job for almost 4 years now. The title makes it sound more official than it is. Really, I just walk laps through an empty building for 8 hours straight, make sure nobody breaks anything or dies in the stairwells. That's the job. I didn't grow up thinking this was where I'd end up. Used to be a forklift operator out near Weller Creek, back when the lumber yard was still open. Got laid off when they downsized. And after that, it was just one short-term gig after another. Packing boxes, unloading trucks, hard work, but not the kind that really goes anywhere. Then one day, I saw an ad online. Night watchman needed. No experience required. That was it. No fancy company logo, just a number to call and an address that looked like it hadn't been updated since the
Every
early
so on, we may
2000s.
reserve the right to
Figured it was a
pause and
scam or
comment
some
on
kind
all
of
this.
dead-end
Fair
gig.
warning. Okay, guys. And the reason why we will do this is because if you guys have any questions, that would be the time to say, hey, what's up with this or that. Now, the entities that you're going to experience in this, and fair warning, this may be a little bit of a trigger,
For
but
some of you.
for some of you, if it resonates with you, okay?
Exactly.
Exactly, Servap, exactly. But there's an infinite number of these briefs, as I like to call them. There's an infinite number of them, and they're coming out more and more and more and more. If they resonate, you may need to, and you may want to start listening, because they're not doing this over just the internet, over just this Earth's timeline. They're doing it over many
timelines.
Many timelines. Too many to count. Okay.
Got that right.
Some universes may only have 3 or 4. Some may have up to 40 to 50 timelines. Some may have several dozen, etc., etc. But the thing is that's why. Go ahead.
But I didn't have better options. So I drove out and knocked on the side door like the ad said. Guy named Carl let me in. He ran security at the time. Older guy. Looked like he'd been doing this since the 80s. He barely looked at my resume. Just asked if I had a reliable ride and could stay awake past midnight. I said, sure. He gave me a ring of keys, pointed to the break room, and that was that. Anyway, I have been working the night shift here since April. Wasn't supposed to be permanent. Picked it up to help cover bills while prices kept going up. Groceries, gas, Everything seemed more expensive this year. My 2 kids were already reminding me that Christmas was coming, and I didn't want to be the dad who shrugged when they asked for bikes. So I took the hours. Nights pay a little bit more. Nobody else wanted them. And it made sense at the time. The mall's mostly dead now. Has been for years. Most of the good stores left around 2017, and the ones that stayed just never got the hint. Somehow there's still a Radio Shack down by the East Wing. Nobody knows how it's open. Even the guy who works there doesn't seem sure. The food court's half shut, and the Chinese place only makes food if you call ahead. The escalator breaks at least twice a week, and nobody bothers fixing it unless somebody complains. Still, the lights come on every night. Somebody has to walk the halls. That someone is me. I work alone most of the time. Jerry handles the day shift, but he clocks out before sundown and doesn't ask questions. I'm fine with that. My only real partner on the job is Benny. He's a 6-year-old mutt with a good nose, a twitchy tail, and more common sense than most people I know. He walks every round with me, tail up, ears forward, always focused. I bought him a little police dog vest online as a joke, but he wears it like it's part of the uniform. People see him and smile, but I've learned to pay attention when he stops smiling. He takes the job seriously, even when I don't. The first time I saw kids playing the mall game was back in July. It was summer break, and they were bored. Most of them didn't even live nearby. They showed up in groups of 3 or 4, usually with a phone out and someone narrating in that fake, scary voice people use online. I caught him on camera slipping through a maintenance door that never locked right. First, I thought they were just filming, one of those abandoned mall walkthroughs. No big deal. But then they started coming back. Different kids, same behavior, moving in the same directions, touching the same doors, sitting in the same chairs and the same food court booth. They weren't just exploring, they were following instructions. I didn't understand it right away, but it felt too coordinated to be random. After a couple weeks, I stopped one of them and asked what the hell they were doing. He was maybe 16. hoodie, flashlight, sneakers that lit up when he walked. He was very nervous, but actually polite. Said it was just a challenge. Something from TikTok. Said there were rules, and if you followed them, you could win. I asked what this meant. Win what? He said he didn't know. Just that if you followed the rules exactly, something weird might happen. I asked what the rules were. He rattled some off from memory, then showed me the full list on his phone. And that's when I realized this wasn't some prank. There were a lot of them. Numbered. Repeated online by dozens of accounts. Some rules matched. Some didn't. But enough were the same. So I started writing them down. All right, well, rule 1. It's called the walk. It's how all of them start the game. The kids, I mean. Every version I've come across begins with this step. They show up sometime before 1 a.m. and wait outside one of the main entrances. That could be the east wing, the west wing, or the food court side. Doesn't matter which one, as long as it's one of the 3 front-facing doors. Back entrances, staff hallways, or side exits don't count. They all say the same thing. It has to be a main entrance, and it has to be exactly 1 a.m. The time seems very important to them. I've heard them say that's when the mall switches over, though no one's ever been clear on what that means. Some of them just repeat it like a rule, like something they read online but didn't question. I've looked through the security system logs. Sometimes around that hour, cameras glitch, lights flicker, or
No, this is
one of the
it's called I'm a security guard at a abandoned mall.
however, it would lead to one of the other said dimensions. It's just briefings from it.
systems reset without warning. Doesn't happen every night, but often enough that I started paying attention. According to the kids, the walk is a focus test. The goal is to walk from the entrance straight to the central fountain. No stopping, no detours, and no looking into the store windows. That last part is the main rule. You're allowed to blink, shift your eyes a little, but you're not supposed to turn your head or glance into any display window along the way. If you do, you're out. You fail the walk. They act like it's a game of discipline, something to prove they can follow instructions. A few treat it like a challenge they can post online. Some even rate each other on how well they stayed focused or how far they got before messing up. Most of it's just talk, but I've watched enough of them try it now to know that the rule isn't just about focus. There's a reason you're not supposed to look. The storefront displays, they're not the same at night. I've worked here long enough to notice which stores leave their lights on and what their windows usually look like. After 1 a.m., some of those displays change. Stores that are empty during the day sometimes have mannequins inside at night. Other displays show doors open that should be locked. Sometimes the lights are off, but there's still something standing behind the glass. The mannequins move. It's small movements. They're not jumping out or shifting fast, but they don't stay put. This one night, I walked past the window of an old women's clothing store. It was empty earlier that week. When I came through that hallway after 1 a.m., there were 4 mannequins lined up at the front of the display.
You guys seem to think it's very interesting in the fact that you seem to be trying to be taking childish insult pot shots at my wife, and no, I'm not triggered one bit. No, I'm not. See, that'd be the old me. And instead, what I'm actually focusing on at the moment is this here. I could really care less in what you guys say. In fact, it's interesting how
They won't come up up in chat and say what they got to say. They got to go over on Discord and run their fucking cocksuckers.
and no, GP is not triggered at one bit. She's not. Neither one of us are. And you guys are just trying to get a trigger, or you're just trying to get a rise out of both of us, each of us, either one of us. Not going to work. In fact, I consider all that hilariously childish fun. I do. It'd be like a kid, standing there and they pop off with something like, "Ooh, the teacher said the ball was blue," or "the teacher said the ball was green. They told me to go over there after I'm done with it and put it back on the shelf." Yeah. And it's like, okay, kid, whatever you say, not a problem. You at least getting anything from it? Are you at least learning anything and so forth? But yeah. Okay, then. There you go. Then go with it. Listen to what the teacher says. Go with it. Point is, neither one of us are triggered by any of this. We're not. In fact, okay, whatever. In fact, the funny thing is I am the actual person she's been looking for this entire time. Not any of the other people. And the reason why none of them jive or resonate with any of this is because they're not me.
The whole time I was in Virginia, I lived with my daughter and my son, and my daughter's ex-husband, which they were married at the time. And then once I got out of there, I lived with my friend Liz. Moved from there and started working at I was working at Hardee's, and lived by myself for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then after I moved out of there, I moved over to where Country Roads lived.
If you really must know, which we shouldn't have to.
I shouldn't have to explain this.
No. And it's just hilariously, childishly funny how you guys continuously seem to try to trigger and arouse every little thing, anger and all that. It's not working.
It's not. It really is not working anymore. And it's becoming pathetically childish and stupid.
Yeah, it is. And the fact that you're trying to
You're trying to get a rise out of me by using old ass videos with me, Sick, Macintosh, or me, Herman, and whoever, or me, with
whoever.
3 other people. It's not working, dude. You're not getting anything out of it.
The old her would have been probably triggered and very
The
upset.
old me, yeah, you probably would have gotten the nasty little fucking Satan bitch, sadistic bitch
But now,
that I used to be. And no, I'm not like that anymore.
no.
I am back to the original Giggle Pickles, who likes to have fun and chit chat and talk about everything. Right now is a call to all soldiers to stand up against all these fucking cyber bullies like Jacob Waters,
Or Little
like
Me.
Little Me,
Or Kiwi
or
Farm.
the Little Family,
or
Kiwi
Or
Farm,
Gonzo.
or Gonzo. Well, Gonzo's getting a circle jerk pulled on him,
and he's just a damn grifter and a follower. That's all he is.
just like Herman is.
Basically. And
Just
frankly,
like Sick is, just like Simon is. Why? Because Jacob Waters has Michael Moody in his corner.
which, by the way, Moody, until you can show and show valid proof of everything you've been speaking about, whatever, dude.
Michael Moody ain't nothing but a joke, and so is Michael McIntosh.
Okay.
He can't even He can't even tell you the name of his trout farm in California, and he can't tell you the name of his cattle farm in Texas.
And just because of what you may experience on the current timeline is not what
he's a time traveler.
Exactly.
Bullshit.
No. Ha ha ha. Bullshit. Bullshit. You guys are literally trying to.
I believe that like I believe I got an extra hole in my face.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, what the fuck?
They're being stupid and childish, and they're trying to pull this. I'm a bully, and I like it, and it's legal to be a bully. No, it's not fucking legal to be a bully
it's
anymore.
It's actually a federal offense.
It's a federal fucking offense. So, back to it.
Yep.
Why? By the time I passed again during my next round, one of them had turned to face the glass. And that kind of thing happens often.
A little bit.
I've seen a kid stand in front of a display
Guys, I'm gonna
and
also comment that
freeze
this
there.
type of stuff
He didn't say anything.
My mind with.
Didn't move.
This stuff right here
just stared into the glass for too long. When I got his attention and asked what he saw, he said the mannequin inside had stepped forward. I checked the camera footage afterward. The feed was frozen during that time. Nothing recorded. Another night, I pulled two kids away from a window near the old jewelry store. They were standing too close. One of them had their phone out, filming. I saw what was behind the glass. A mannequin pressed up with its hand flat against it, like it'd been mid-step when they stopped to look. That display hadn't had anything in it the day before. Sometimes Benny notices them before I do. He'll stop walking and go real quiet, not growling, not barking, just still, tail stiff, eyes locked on something I can't see from my angle. Usually it's one of those windows. I don't ask questions when he does that. I just move along and call him after me. He always follows, but he doesn't take his eyes off the display until we're out of that hallway. The kids don't take any of it serious. They talk about points and rounds and beating the walk, like there's some kind of prize at the end. But the way I see it, the walk isn't testing them. It's watching to see who's paying attention. The second someone looks into the glass, they're not just breaking a rule. They're making contact with something inside. If you reach the fountain without looking into the windows, the game says you pass. You're allowed to move on to the next part. If you fail, you're supposed to leave the mall right away and try again another night. Most kids don't take it that seriously. They mess around, get bored, and head out. But I have seen a few who don't. One boy disappeared from the cameras after failing the walk. His friends said he wanted to keep going anyway. We found him in the west stairwell 2 hours later, just sitting on the floor. He wouldn't say anything. He didn't respond when the paramedics arrived. He didn't even blink until they carried him out. Another kid ended up 10 miles away, wandering barefoot into a gas station at dawn. He couldn't explain how he got there. He told the officer he had taken a wrong turn somewhere behind the fountain. And that part of the mall has no back exit. So that's rule one. Walk from the entrance to the fountain at exactly 1 a.m. Don't stop, don't speak, and don't look into the windows.
Your team, and
all right. Give me a second here. I gotta get past this.
are working together on Monday.com's AI work platform.
All right. Now the kid was sitting there talking about he had stared into the window. Or he got lost. No, what had happened was he had seen something that he shouldn't have seen. That's where we come in. We get rid of this problem.
We get rid of these entities and the unfavorables. That's what we're bred to do.
That is exactly what we're bred to do.
And we can do it in a way that most would probably shit themselves on. Because unlike others, we follow the rules exactly to the T, and nothing more, nothing less. Follow the time periods, the whole 9 yards. In other words, if the rule says
Rule 2 is called the Echo Challenge. This step comes right after kids finish Rule 1. If they reach the central fountain without breaking the first rule, the game tells them to head to the south wing. That hallway is on the far side of the mall, past the old pet store and the closed vitamin shop. It leads toward the freight elevator and what used to be the main employee service hallway when the mall was fully staffed. Once the player reaches the middle of that hallway, they're supposed to clap one time. Just once. The kids treat it like a signal for the next level. Some of them say it wakes up the mall for the next step. Others say it triggers the next challenge. There's no reason.
Now that what he's talking about is you clap once.
If you don't follow that, well,
you're done.
And they will not give you a second chance until the next said night or the next said cycle, whatever.
Right. And this is not a challenge that we're putting people into doing.
No, we're not. There's like we said,
we are trying to keep you guys from doing this.
Exactly. This is stuff that we remember experience-wise. Okay, these are just one of the many, and this is what resonates with us.
Exactly.
Okay, this is stuff that we've actually been through, and yeah, so.
All right, on to the next.
No explanation. They just repeat what they hear online. The rule says that if the clap comes back with a clean echo, same timing, same tone, then they pass and can move to Rule 3. If the echo takes too long or comes back sounding different, then they're supposed to stop immediately and leave the mall before 1:10 a.m. That part gets ignored a lot. The problem is that the South Wing reacts to sound at night. I don't know the reason. And I've never seen a person down there after hours, but I have heard things move around in that wing, like heavy items dragging on the floor. I hear it going around sometimes. It's not every night, but when it happens, it always lines up at the same time, between 1:04 a.m. and 1:12 a.m. Benny refuses to go near that hallway no matter what time it is. He'll walk with me anywhere else in this mall, but not there. The South Wing, it's also older than the rest of the building. When the mall was first designed, that hallway was supposed to connect to a second expansion that never happened. Construction began in the early 2000s, but there was a fire during the build-out. Wasn't publicized much, but a few employees working overnight were killed. The official story blamed
one comment on this, guys, again, multiverse. One thing I will comment on this is that if you'll notice that a fire that broke out in early 2000, take into account, theoretically, if that fire had never broken out, they would have expanded. So you have to understand that. The things that we've been bred and set up to do visually and physically, we are able to interact with a lot more of these realities. That is the difference with us and the other people publicly, if you will. And that's why this is so unique, if you There's some that are bred to do, let's say, or as they say, born to be a police officer, some born to be a hospital tech person, some born to be a construction worker, some enjoy, working with their hands with wood crafting. Some enjoy, that are, born to be gardeners, where they, vegetables, etc. Or some are, have where they do well and excel well in, like, let's say, electrical work, or is this making any sense?
Yeah.
And that's just what I wanted to comment on just for a second. Okay, go ahead.
Faulty wiring,
Ring.
and cleanup
And cleanup
started right away. They kept the building for a little while after that, but the project was shut down not long after. Unofficially. A bigger issue is the back room doors in that area. The mall has several service corridors that run behind the storefronts. Most of them are locked, but the ones in the south wing have been opening on their own. I found them cracked open on nights when I know I checked them earlier. And whenever this happens, it's always around the same time. Right after a group of teens try to play the mall game. And this brings us to the case you asked about earlier. The kid they found in the water tank on the roof. Yeah, that was Caleb Meyer. 14 years old. Came in with his older brother and two friends on August 19th. I wasn't near the entrances at the time, but I saw all of them on the security footage later before handing the tapes to the police. They entered through the food court doors at 12:56 a.m. Caleb was wearing a red hoodie, and the brother had a backpack. They stopped at the fountain like the game tells them to. It was around 1:03 a.m. when they got there. They talked for a bit, and then Caleb and his brother started walking toward the south wing. The other two stayed behind. That's not unusual. Sometimes kids split up when they want to film different parts of the challenge. The cameras recorded them entering the hallway at 1:06 a.m. At 1:08 a.m., the footage shows only the brother coming back. He turned around, walked a few steps backward, said something out of view, and then came back alone. He rejoined the others, and they all left the mall by 1:11 a.m. They didn't report Caleb missing until the next morning when he didn't come home. When officers questioned the brother, he said they both clapped just like the rules said. His echo came back right away, but Caleb's didn't. The brother described it as slow and uneven. He said it sounded like it bounced off a room that wasn't supposed to be there. He told Caleb they should head back, but Caleb said he wanted to check something real quick. He walked deeper into the hallway, and the brother left him there. 9 days later, maintenance workers noticed complaints from the shop owners about the tap water. When they checked the rooftop tank, they found Caleb in...
Now, this is a trigger.
Yep, fair warning.
Remember the girl they found in the water tank at the Cecil Hotel?
Yeah.
Same exact way of death.
Mm-hmm. And keep in mind, folks, that a lot of these identities or identifications for these kids, their names may have been changed to protect their privacy and or security with their families. So
the buildings have changed.
Yep, and the names are different and all that. So just because you may think that that's the building that it was, don't think so. Don't even try looking, because there's we've already tried scoping them out a few, and good luck on that. Because let's just say that you guys may think you have, like, let's say, a dozen systems to quickly search it. Been there, done that over the years, and unless you've got like several dozen systems running at one fucking time, good luck on that. And things change at a moment's notice. In fact, several facts have changed numerical wise as of
Facto change out.
Yep. So yeah, a fair warning, trigger warning, big time.
Side. Dead.
Dead.
The tank
The
hatch
tank
was
hatch was
closed.
closed.
The
The
maintenance
maintenance
staff had to
staff
cut
had
the
to cut the
lock
lock
to open
to
it.
open it.
The ladder
The
inside
ladder
the
inside
tank
the tank
wasn't
wasn't
extended,
extended,
and the
and the
access door
access door
leading to the roof didn't show signs of forced entry. He didn't have
He
any
didn't have any
broken
broken
bones,
bones,
and there weren't
and there weren't
marks that
marks that
suggested he'd been in a
he'd
fight. But there was
But
an
there was an
open
open
wound on his
wound on his
abdomen
abdomen
that the
that the
coroner couldn't
coroner couldn't
explain,
explain.
and his
And his
liver
liver
was missing.
missing.
His
His
clothes were
clothes were
folded beside the tank, as if he'd
All right. We was just informed that
It's does anyone hear an echoing out there? Just curious.
is there an echo where you guys are? Put yes or no in the chat, please.
I've got a theory. One of the ones that've been fucking with us, or they may be in the chat listening and maybe trying to screw shit up again.
Probably. Probably. Yeah, just real quick.
It's kind of pathetic how we have to stop everything we're fucking doing just to check things when people want to try to take things just because they're trying to get people to be quiet and all that. Because you know what, guys? It's not going to work.
No, it is
It's
not. It's fucking stupid, is what it is. Really fucking stupid.
And I already have an idea who's doing it too, so give it a fucking rest.
Go play with yourself near a trash can.
Yeah. Go get your damn blow up doll. Did you ever get that blow up doll? Whoever that was sent to? Did you get your blow up doll?
Blow up Barbie doll.
Yeah, blow up Barbie doll. Did you get that? Because you'd be doing a lot better with trying to play with your fucking Barbie doll or little blow up bitch or your blow up Bob or whatever than messing with us. We're doing us. You need to do you.
Leave us the fuck alone.
Leave us the fuck alone. We could roast, but we're not going to. We've been
No.
there, we've done that, and
It's getting tiresome.
it's getting very old and exhausting. Because we have to keep taking precious resources to
Precious
keep
time away from our chat
and
and away from our live stream.
because you guys keep wanting to pull a ha ha ha, and Moody Macintosh, Little Me, Jacob, and all of you, if you're pulling some stupid shit again, then with the audio, whatever you're doing, give it a rest. Just give it a rest. Because this is really, really ridiculous. It is. And for what? For what? Jacob, cut the crap with your childish bullshit. Herman, quit being a goddamn follower. It's all you'll ever be. Okay? Because for your information, the handler, her bosses, the overseer, they all think you're fucking pathetic. They think you're being fucking childish. It is silly. It's very childish, pathetic. It is. Pathetic. I can't do this. But all right.
Guys, I have a secret to confess. I'm a survivor of the Russian sleep experiment.
Do us a favor, say no more. Get a hold of our emails. We'll talk there. It's not safe to talk on here like that on this. All right. Seriously, you have our emails. Do it that way.
Here is our emails again.
because I'm well aware what you're getting at. I'm well aware of what all that is, but I'm publicly, I cannot say too much about that due to obvious things. Neither one of us can.
And here is JC's.
But feel free to hit us up, and we'll go from there. No, it's not the fact that we're trying to ignore you. It's just it's not safe on here to discuss those kind of things. We're well aware of what you're getting with, but and we're well aware of all that. But yeah. Hey, I'm here, junkie, but sorry about that.
Bring him up here on the bed. Let him lay on the bed.
Oh, yeah, just hit us up there and we'll go from there. Because we don't really wish to, because everything you have, experience-wise, that should be treated with respect and honor and all that, because a lot of really unpleasant things may or may not have happened, and it needs to be treated as such. So if you want to go about it that way, we'll be definitely okay with that. We're just trying to keep it to where it's safe and fair for everybody, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
And we don't want to give Jacob and the others a chance to
Come up here and
butcher things.
butcher people. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Taking his time arranging them. His shoes and socks were placed neatly next to the pile, lined up instead of kicked off. They didn't find his phone or his wallet. All I can tell you is that the hallway he walked into has a back room door that connects to the service corridors. That door was found open that same night. I saw it myself. I used my own key to lock it again. I think Caleb made the mistake.
All right, and again, Tweaker, did you get our emails there? Because there's reasons why we've got to be careful with what we're doing. There's some things that we definitely cannot say on here. Yeah, I got you. Come on, buddy. Okay, buddy.
It's safer to do the email thing.
And we can eventually go private chat if you like and do it that way, because things like that on here, they would probably butcher the hell out of you and attempt to discredit the whole 9 yards. And we've been there, we've done that, and it's definitely not fun. It's definitely not pleasant. So if you could kindly hit us up with email, and we'll go from there if you like. And but yeah, we definitely understand where you're going with that. And believe me when I say this, when GP and I first went through the Total Recall, it was a bit awkward. Yes, I will say that. And if you wish, go back and take a look at but just be forewarned. I'm gonna say that without. Let's just say that Total Memory Recalls, there's a few kinds. The ones that work with us are the verbal ones. So. He's not listening. Tweaker, listen.
Go to our email.
Go to our emails. Tweaker.
Email us what happened to you.
Please go to our emails. Not on here, Tweaker.
Not on here. Not on here.
Please, not on here.
Because Jacob Waters,
Little Me and the
Little
rest.
Me, Kiwi Farms, and all of that will tear your story from literally to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
So please just go to our email.
of hearing the wrong echo and staying anyway. Whatever answered him wasn't supposed to. And that's all I know about Rule 2 in that particular case, Detective. But there's two more rules that you should know about. Rule 3 is called Ride the Elevator. This is the step where things usually go wrong. If a kid makes it through the first two parts, the walk and the echo, then the next move is to go to the central elevator, not the service lift in the back, not the one near the food court. It has to be the main one in the middle of the mall, right next to the fountain. It's old. The panel inside scratched up. The lighting above it is dim, and sometimes the floor indicators don't light up at all. Still works though. Maintenance checks it once a month, and I've ridden it hundreds of times. Normally, it takes you to three places: the ground floor, the second floor, and the underground parking garage. That underground level is labeled C1 for Car Park 1. That's the only underground level the mall was supposed to have,
All right,
at least officially. According to the kids who play the mall game, that elevator behaves very differently after 1 a.m., but only if you follow the first two steps exactly. If you mess one of them up, just works like normal. But if you do everything right, they say the elevator will flicker when you press C1. Sometimes the button flashes twice. Sometimes it lights up, then shuts off, then lights up again. They call that the signal, like a confirmation that the game is still going. The goal is to ride the elevator all the way down to the parking garage. They say the ride takes longer than it should. The distance from the main floor to C1 is only one level, maybe 10 or 15 seconds. But the kids report staying inside for up to a full minute. Some say it feels longer than that. A few have filmed themselves standing inside, waiting, just to prove how long it takes. The elevator has no music, just that mechanical hum. They usually record their faces in the ceiling corner, using their phone cameras to catch their own expressions. I've seen those videos. Most get deleted or flagged. The ones that stay up just show them waiting. The footage usually ends when the doors open. They expect something scary, like a spooky parking garage. Some lights flickering, maybe something far away in the dark. That's what they come in hoping for. Something thrilling. Something that gives them a good reaction clip. But that's not what this step is. When the elevator reaches the bottom, it's not always C1 anymore.
Good luck.
I've been in that elevator during the day. I've ridden it to check reports, test the panel, or take deliveries to the lower garage. During normal hours, the only options on the panel are G, 2, and C1. That's it. No surprises, nothing weird. But after 1 a.m., and only on certain nights, more buttons appear. I've seen them myself. Buttons labeled 01, 02, and 03. I've asked maintenance about it, and they say those levels don't exist. The elevator system isn't coded for more than one basement level. No blueprints include a second or third subfloor. Nothing in the electrical room shows power routed that far down. But I have seen those buttons with my own eyes. And so have the kids. The stories vary depending on who you ask. Some say pressing 01 takes you to an old forgotten part of the mall that was buried when they redid the foundation. Others say pressing 02 or 03 brings you to something worse. A few online say that's the part where you go to hell. But most just call it the next step in the challenge. I've never pressed those buttons. I won't. But I've talked to people who did. At least the ones who came back. A couple of teens I stopped one morning said they made it all the way to level 01. They said the elevator opened to a hallway with yellow wallpaper and water up to their ankles.
Okay. That's part of the terror mall.
This would be part of they actually have similar descriptions or briefings on this, but this would be the basic one. In other words, there are others, but they're a lot longer. They're like a good 3-4 hours long. Like I was mentioning with the SCP universe, there's plenty of them out there. Okay, and they also touch and explore on the SCP, and they also so the point is what we're trying to get at. There's many different ones. There is, how can I say, several dozen realities, several dozen universes, too many to count. Too many. Tortarianum, IKEA. There's there's several thousand. Too many to count. In fact, anything you want to touch on that with? Or?
There's even houses.
Yeah, there are. Yes, there are actually. There's houses that can bend and manipulate reality. There's and this is not coming from me. This is these are from our experiences. Okay, this is they say a lot of them it's fake and not real. Well,
to tell you the truth, they are real.
They're quite real.
You go into a garage and it turns into, say, an office building.
And then after that, you would
end up in.
Then you open another door. Then you'd enter a bunch of warehouse.
A warehouse facility, or a someplace like a Walmart or an IKEA or something like that.
Yeah, and there's actually He's already been introduced, I think. My buddy Casey works with these guys quite a bit, and let's just say they're not very nice. The IKEA stuff, he's dealt with them quite a bit, and when they don't go down easily. They don't.
No, they don't.
It'd be like trying to hit a Triceratops or a Trentosaurus Rex with a bunch of really big ass
BB guns.
BB shooters or that sort of thing, or a whole bunch of things that advanced weaponry that shouldn't even technically commercially exist.
Not yet.
Not yet, exactly. And all you'd be doing is basically pissing them off, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Let's say, for example, 1 or 2 might show up originally, then you have where it doubles to like 10, then 20, and then 30, and et cetera, and et cetera. And they've actually have run simulation on a lot of these, what is it? They're referred to as the back rooms, the back hallways, And believe it or not, the way they work is the same exact damn technology that Montauk basically started experimenting with back in the past, along with all the other sister facilities. And again, these are our experiences, guys. These are GPs and mine experiences, okay? So, and it's taken us a while to start even exploring these, a lot to even start touching on them, because it's amazing on how, and even sleep deprivation was a big one. And I will even touch on that, because I could really give a fuck less what people think of me. I don't care. I've been past all that. I don't give a shit. And again, when you're put into really sensitive situations, soldiers are not going to really stop to look at, oh, should I watch my mouth? Should I, be nice and polite and kind? Let me tell you something, motherfucker. When you've got a whole bunch of this and that I'm running at you, I'm trying to do battle with you, you're only going to be worried about defending yourself and your group. You're not going to be worrying about having to say, please don't hurt us. Please don't hurt us. Please don't, no. It don't fucking work that way. It's called, holy motherfucker. Throw me another clip. I'm out. Damn, I'm out. Give me another one. The point is, I'm right or wrong, dear.
Got that right.
And when it comes to all these, yeah. And
It's not a video game either.
No. That's one thing that the younger generation thinks is a game, but it is far from a game. It's real life. They just do not talk or discuss about this stuff. They don't. And that's one reason why we're attempting to bring awareness to all of this. And if we must be the ones to ride the rapids, like we've said before several times, and as someone's saying on the other one, I'm paying attention to it, so what the fuck ever, I'm laughing my ass off at it. So whatever. And that's one thing that pisses a lot of people off. Most things I can disassociate with and laugh my ass off and just keep fucking moving. It's amazing. Right or wrong, honey?
Yep.
And the point is a lot of the stuff that you guys may see on the flat screen or whatever screen you're looking at, flat screen, old TVs, laptops, whatever. A lot of the stuff that they may show you as being sci-fi, horror, any of that is actually the real deal. But they can actually get away with it by claiming plausible deniability. Is it real?
The military's doing now.
Exactly. Is it real? Is it not? Could it happen? Is it happening? Could it? That's how they look at it. And a lot of this stuff there's far vast too many to even check. So legally speaking, they're not going to stop most of the time to even check to see if a lot of this stuff is real or not. So yeah. In fact, there's but go ahead, honey. This is getting fascinating.
Yes, it is.
They didn't go far. One of them said it felt like something horrible was just around the corner. A feeling they couldn't explain that eventually forced them to wade back to the still open elevator. I've heard the reports. The missing kids. I think rule 3 is when most of them disappear or go missing. They step into that elevator, press a button, and the doors open to something they weren't ready for. After that, there's no camera footage. The elevator returns empty, sometimes after a delay. The button panel is back to normal when I check it. I have had to call more than one set of parents. I've looked through the footage. There's no struggle. No signs of panic. No alarms go off. They just ride the elevator down. The doors open. And that's it. They're gone. I don't know if it takes them.
What they're talking about is the elevator of terror. The kids usually get grabbed out of that elevator, and people like JC and me and Casey and Drew and all of them, we have to go in, gun, pews blazing.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're good.
And most of the times we go in there, we still don't find the kids.
And half of these times, those assignments are either classified, we cannot say where they are, what they are, and when and all that and everything.
No,
and
we cannot.
They're heavily classified, and yeah. So, but on record, we're just average people.
We're just average, down-to-earth people. We do what we got to do during,
whatever,
our time here in this time. And then we suit up and we're ready for the next mission when we have to be.
Let's just say we came up, and I'm not going to actually say what I've got in my hand here. It's something that And no, it's nothing to do like that, folks. Relax. Get your head out. Get your mind out of the gutter.
No, I
Okay.
bought these back.
We're not going to say what they actually are either.
No, we're not.
The point is that some have the ability to, when it comes to missions, some have the ability to bring them back from said mission. And these still have to get stabilized.
Yes, they do.
I'm still... Shit, they're getting fucking hot again.
No shit.
Damn it.
You need to separate them.
Yeah, good idea. Give it about 6 inches. 6 inches between the two. See how that line is dimming now?
Yeah, get it away from there.
But yeah, folks, we actually technically cannot say what that is, so
Got to keep an eye on it
I'm thinking
because it's sitting next to a cardboard box.
I think it's got enough to watch. Maybe not. Hopefully,
Hopefully not.
I've got the key things over here to stabilize it. I'll have to do it correctly. You'll have to walk me through that and do that.
But yeah, we have to be suited up and ready for the next mission. But what they're talking about is called the elevator game. Do not try it
No.
because I am not coming and trying to rescue your ass.
Nor will I be held responsible if you do attempt it and you do get physically hurt. Okay? Best case scenario, you find yourself on a whatever and whatever. But the point is absolutely, I agree with GP. We're not going to come after your asses. Especially after we warned you to leave this stuff alone. Okay?
Leave it alone. Do not play the elevator game.
This is not to be tried at home. Don't be a hero. Don't think you know better.
No, do not.
Because these rules are here for a reason.
Yes, they are.
And as you
The
heard them
hell?
speaking,
I don't know if I believe in all that.
like for example, 222, 217, 444, let's say 555,
110.
110, etc., etc. Like certain rituals, it doesn't have to be witches or anything like that. Simple things like, let's say, for example, you put like a coin down or like a nickel, a dime, or like a metal coin down, or a simple offering to keep things in a positive attitude. As silly as it may sound, follow the rule, and it may keep the real nasties and unpleasant out.
Got that right. Because a certain somebody stuck my military coin on a, what is that, an incense burner
Yeah.
that looks like a boat.
Mm.
And guess what? Yeah, I went to move it and the coin fell, and I had bad luck for 2 weeks?
Easily.
So, yeah, these rules are there for your protection.
For a reason, yes.
Do not attempt them.
And no, we're not trying to say we're all big and bad. No,
We're not.
we can easily, how can I say it? We get our asses kicked just as much as
We kick asses.
So with that being said, let's move on.
But I do think it takes them somewhere they weren't supposed to go. Somewhere beneath a mall that isn't mapped, built, or maintained by anyone still working here. I think those extra floors are part of the same system the back rooms are connected to. The ones that open up when the south wing is active.
Burn my ass.
Whatever's down there, it isn't empty.
Hey, did you know you could create an entire
I hate this.
Hold on just a second, guys.
series with just
There you go.
more rule. Rule 4. I call it follow the dog.
And it's the only
And it's the
rule
only
that can
rule
actually
that can
save
actually
someone.
save someone.
Before I explain it, I need to be direct with you because you're a
Because you're a
detective.
detective.
And you asked
You
for the
asked for the
truth.
truth.
There's something,
There's something
inside this mall.
this mall.
It lives in
It
the
lives
back
in the
rooms,
back rooms.
the service
The service
tunnels,
tunnels,
If you'll
sealed
notice, he
hallways,
just mentioned
and
back-
unmapped
unmapped
basement levels that shouldn't exist.
Now, he just stated back halls, back rooms. Okay? So, please,
Yep.
for the love of God, please do not do any of these challenges.
No, and actually, they've actually.
Fair fucking warning.
Yep, they actually have classified experiments that they're still working on. There's supposed to be a way to assist the population with Earth. With the way the population was going, they were trying to find a way to give people more of a chance to expand, if you will.
Exactly.
And well, it went horribly wrong.
It did. Very, very fucking wrong.
So, moving on.
It's the
It's
reason,
the reason
the display
displays
shift.
shift.
It's the
It's
reason
the
the
reason
south wing acts the way it does. It's the
It's the
reason the
reason the
elevator
elevator
goes places it shouldn't. And it
And
follows,
it follows
the kids.
The kids.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not every night.
Not every night.
But when they get
But when they
too
get
far,
too
into,
far
the
into
game,
the game,
when they ignore
when they ignore
warnings,
warnings,
stay past
stay
the
past
time
the
limit,
time limit,
or press the
press
wrong button, that thing finds them.
them.
It moves
It moves
quietly,
quietly.
and it's patient.
Patient.
When it gets
When
close,
it gets close,
the air
the air
changes in a way people don't notice at
notice
first.
at first.
You feel
You feel
pressure,
pressure,
or maybe
or
just
maybe
a sense
just a
that
sense
something is standing too close. Kids think
Kids
it's
think
nerves.
it's nerves.
It's not.
It's not.
The
The
autopsies never
autopsies
get
never
released
get released
publicly.
publicly.
But I have seen
But I
the
have seen
reports for two of the
two
missing kids you mentioned earlier.
earlier.
Both had the
Both
same
have the
thing
same
in
thing
common.
in common.
Clean abdominal wounds and missing livers. No struggle marks. No trauma consistent with a fall or impact. Just that one detail. Do I think the monster eats kids? Not exactly.
Not exactly.
But it hunts
But it
them.
hunts them.
And it eats,
And it eats
certain body parts. Then it leaves
Then it
the
leaves
rest.
the rest.
That lines
That
up
lines
with what
up
I've
with
seen
what
in
I've
the
seen in the
hallways.
hallways.
Not
Not
directly.
directly.
I've never seen
I've
that
never
thing
seen
in
that
full.
thing in full.
I don't know
I
what
don't
that
know
thing
what that
really
thing
looks
really
like.
looks like.
But Benny
But Benny
does.
does.
He's not
He's
trained
not
for this.
trained for this.
And I've never
And I've
taught him
never
anything
taught him
special.
anything special.
But he's been
But
with
he's been
me
with
long
me
enough
long
that he
enough
recognizes when that thing is
is
nearby.
nearby.
He hears it
He
before
hears
I
it before
do.
I do.
He
He
senses it when it
senses
slips between the unfinished walls
walls
or moves through the
moves
locked service corridors. Every single
Every
time
single
that
time
creature
that
gets
creature
close to
gets close
someone, close enough
close
that the
enough
kid
that
is
the
about
kid
to
is
do
about to
something
stupid,
stupid, like take a
like
step
take a
into
step
the wrong
into the wrong
room.
room.
Benny
Benny
is there first.
first.
He puts himself between them and whatever
and
is
whatever
behind them.
is behind them.
Kids think
Kids
he's part of
think
the
he's part of
game.
the game.
They see a
They
dog
see a
show
dog
up in
show
the
up
middle
in
of
the middle
something
of something
spooky,
spooky,
and they
and
assume
they
he's
assume
a
he's a
hint or a
hint
guide. They call
They
out
call
to him.
out to him.
They try to
They try to
follow
follow
him deeper into the
deeper
mall because they think they
think
unlocked a secret stage. There's nothing
There's
special
nothing
about
special
it.
about it.
Benny goes
Benny
to
goes
them
to them
because the
because
monster is very close. Last December, three boys snuck in through the service door behind the gym. They were
They were
loud,
loud,
not
not
scared at
at
all.
all.
One of them
One
was
of them
live
was live
streaming it,
streaming it,
telling his
telling
chat
his
he was
chat
about to do Rule 3.
three.
I watched them cut
Them
across the corridor from the
corridor
camera
from
feed. I started
I
heading
started
toward
heading
him,
toward him,
but Benny
but
was
Benny
faster. By the time
By
I
the time
reached
I
the
reached
south
the
wing
south
entrance,
entrance,
Benny was
Benny
already
was already
standing in front of the
standing in
boys,
front of the boys,
ears
ears
forward,
forward,
not wagging or excited, just alert.
just alert.
He was
He
looking
was
past
looking
them
past
down
them
the
down the
hallway.
hallway.
The three
The
kids
three
thought it was
kids thought it
funny.
was funny.
One bent
One
down
bent
and
down
tried to
and
pet
tried to
him.
pet him.
The kid
The
behind
kid
him
behind
pulled
him
out his
pulled out
phone
his
and
phone and
said,
said,
"Whoa, is this a
"Whoa, is
bonus
this a
round?"
bonus round?"
I got there
I got
just
there
in
just in
time
time
to stop
to
them
stop
from
them
walking any further. When I turned
When
to
I
look
turned
where
to look
Benny
where
was
Benny
facing,
was facing,
I saw
I
something
saw
shift in the
shadows
shadows of the unfinished hallway
hallway
behind the old
behind the
vitamin
old
shop.
vitamin shop.
It pulled
It
back
pulled
the
back the
moment Benny
moment Benny
growled,
growled,
whatever that
whatever
thing
that
is.
thing is.
I think it's
I think it's
scared of
scared of
dogs.
dogs.
If he hadn't
If he
found
hadn't
him,
found him,
those boys
those
would have
boys
kept
would have
going.
kept going.
Another time,
Another time.
this was last
This was
spring,
last spring.
a girl
A
was
girl
trying
was
to
trying to
record the elevator part of the game. We were on
We
the
were on
elevator
the
with
elevator
her
with her
when she quickly pressed C1,
C1,
and the door
and the
didn't
door
open
didn't
to the right
open to the right
floor.
floor.
The
The
hallway she
hallway
stepped
she stepped
into
into
wasn't part of the
wasn't
mall
part of
I
the mall
knew.
I knew.
It had
It had
pipes on the ceiling and
and
a
a
long
long
line of
line
dark concrete rooms with no numbers. She thought it
She
was the
thought it was the
secret
secret
basement level.
level.
So she
So
quickly stepped out with her phone held high. Benny
Benny
sprinted past me.
me.
The moment the
moment the
elevator
elevator
opened,
opened,
he shoved himself between her and the hallway, barking hard enough to echo. She
She
froze.
froze.
And then the
And then
lights
the
down
lights
that
down
hallway, the ones I
the
didn't
ones I didn't
know,
know,
started shutting off, one after
one
another,
after another.
each
Each
click louder than the last. Something was walking in the darkness, coming toward us. She backed into the elevator, and I slammed the door close button. We didn't talk for the rest of the ride. And that's why I tell people this rule plainly. No metaphors, no jokes. If the dog finds you, the game is over. Follow him out, or you won't leave at all. Kids don't understand how the mall behaves when someone gets too far into the game. They think the flickering lights and the changing hallways are all scripted to scare them. They don't realize the mall is helping it move. They don't notice when it funnels them toward the exact two places they should never go. The South Wing and the unmapped basement levels. The South Wing connects to the back rooms, and the back rooms are where that thing lives. That's where the half-finished hallways are. That's where the sealed fire doors open by themselves.
Okay.
That's where the fire happened years ago. The one they blamed on faulty wiring, even though the workers' bodies were found in positions that didn't match smoke inhalation. People say the expansion stopped because of that. They say the blueprints were shredded on purpose, and nobody talks about it anymore. As for the basement levels, the elevator shouldn't even reach them. But when someone plays the game right, the mall opens paths that aren't supposed to exist. And when someone steps through those paths, that thing follows. And that's why Benny is the last rule. He is the only warning you get. If he finds you, don't film him. Just follow him. Immediately. More often than not, animals know something we don't.
Oh, I love it. I love this shit. This has become so fucking stupid and so fucking childish that it's fucking hilarious as hell.
Number one, Gonzo. And I don't give a fuck what you say either, Gonzo. If you're not with us, you're against us, Gonzo. Gonzo. Jacob, little me away. I can't really say little me because he ain't really done nothing as far as now. He's doing his own damn thing. So as far as now, although you did appear in our chat several times, shame on you. Told you we're doing our own damn thing, dude. Deal with it.
We're not dealing with you anymore.
Nope.
It's become childish and fucking stupid. And you are just so redundant that you got to keep doing this shit. And you're playing old fucking videos.
And I enjoy it.
We're sitting here listening to you while we're listening to this.
It's funny
and live streaming. And it's funny as fuck. Keep it up. Because you know what? You'll be the next one that we turn on and we watch.
Yep, because with respect, Gonzo, Jacob, and the rest of you,
We know how to speed up sound too.
You thought you had us fooled. You never had me fooled.
No.
Didn't I keep advising you there's something up with that guy?
Yep.
Didn't I advise you?
Yep. And guess what? We got you. You didn't get us. We got you.
I was not the least slightest bit triggered by that stupid bullshit wannabe Montauk documentary. By the way, which was, fake. Good one, dipshit. No, it did not trigger us.
Nope.
I thought it was
did
funny
not.
as hell. By the way, the guy that was in it would have been much better doing a food commercial.
Yeah.
And the lady, well, I'm not even going to say what show she's from. Much respect to her. But the point is, if you are going to try to trigger us, you can do better than that.
Yeah,
Just saying.
you definitely need to do better than that. Because that
There's
was
a reason
funny
why
as
they
fuck.
call us alphas. We do not get triggered. We save our battles and fights for things that are and people that are worthwhile. You guys are not worthwhile.
No, you're
you guys
not.
are getting to be a pain in the ass, inconvenience, a bunch of fucking ankle biters. There's a reason why we do not disclose this stuff to most people. There's
because
a reason
of
why.
people like y'all.
Because, yeah,
Because of people like you.
we've been
We
having
don't tell anybody nothing. Because of people like y'all.
people like you, Jacob, people like you, Gonzo. and
Herman,
you
Cursed.
and by the way, Gonzo, GP was not the one who came up with the sucking fuck attitude.
Nope,
I did, motherfucker.
got
This
that
here
right.
is healthy shit talk. You don't seem to be aware or comprehend of the real me, the real JC. You think I really give a two shits fuck what you think of me? You sniveling little pet squeak, possum pecker motherfucking weasel. You think I really give a goddamn what you think of me, Gonzo?
Oh.
No, I don't. I don't give a fuck. So, deal with it. Yeah,
Really?
ha ha ha, you're funny. Do I care? No, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
managing moderator.
Thank you, moderator. Appreciate it. This shit's funny as hell. Moving on.
Definitely moving on. You are not fucking worth
No,
the
you're
effort or the fucking energy.
And that's everything.
Oh, did somebody
Every rule.
rule.
Every sighting, at least most of them.
Aw.
Every kid I had to walk out by the arm, shaking and silent. I've told you what I've seen and what I've pulled from the log books, the broken cameras, and whatever the mall didn't swallow whole. You asked me for the truth or something close to it,
Fun.
Yep.
and that's what you got. There isn't more to explain.
You
Not
know
really.
who combination is, don't you?
Some nights I still hear footsteps where there shouldn't be any.
Well, who the?
Sometimes I catch glimpses on monitors
Bye-bye,
that don't
Gonzo.
record.
You got-
But Gonzo,
Sometimes
take
a
your little
Benny
wallet and go
growls at
home.
nothing for a little too long.
Because your ass couldn't get laid if you
But
crawled
that's
up
just
a
a job now.
Yeah, really.
We'll be sticking
Must have
around.
your wife.
Me and Benny.
Yeah, I brought her
Same
up.
uniform,
You
same
better
route,
get your locks changed.
same elevator.
neighbor
It still
knows
thinks
how
there's a
there's
floor beneath the parking
Does
garage.
the Oreo challenge come?
Someone has to keep the kids from pressing the wrong button. I'm not sure what's going to become of this place.
They're
They're gonna tear it down? Seems like there might be a chance of that, considering we got you detectives sniffing around the place. But nah, I know the county mayor. He keeps this joint running even if it cost him a few kids. That's how he thinks. Probably tells himself none of this is real and that all the disappearances aren't connected. Benny and I will just have to keep doing our jobs, saving as many as we can.
This is fun.
As for you, you've got a badge, you've got a folder full of missing persons reports, you've got enough to file something, push it up the chain, maybe even get a meeting scheduled, who knows? But let's be honest, you've seen the same footage I have. You've read the statements. You know,
You
there's
know
no
there's
one
no
you can
one
hand
you can
this
hand
to
this
who will
to
believe any of it.
any of it.
So here's what
So
I'll
here's
say.
what I'll say.
You don't need to
You don't
believe
need to
all of it.
believe all of it.
You don't need to
You
write
don't
it
need to write
down
it
word for
down word
word.
for word.
But the next
But the
time
next
someone
time
brings
someone
you a
brings you a
case that
case
leads
that
back
leads
to this
back to this
place,
place,
and they
and
will,
they will,
I want you
I
to
want you to
remember
remember
what I told you.
told you.
If you ever
If
come
you ever
back
come
after
back after
dark,
dark,
for whatever
for
reason,
whatever reason,
bring a
bring a
flashlight,
flashlight.
stay out of the
Stay out of
south
the
wing,
south wing,
and don't
and
get
don't
on
get
that
on
elevator
that elevator
if it's
if it's
already
already
open.
open.
Hey,
Hey,
huge thing.
huge thing.
All right.
All right. Now,
The moral of that, go ahead, honey.
the moral of that is there are things going on that you guys have no idea that is going on.
Yeah.
We're trying to get this out to y'all.
But the more and more
These
and more,
are pretty much true cases.
actually, they're mostly true. Mostly, unfortunately. People do turn up missing all the time. And
Like at the Cecil Hotel, the girl tried that fucking same elevator challenge
Mhm.
and wound up where?
And
In
it's
the
all,
water tank.
and nobody knows actually how she got up there in the first place.
Exactly. There's no way for her to get up there.
Because the thing was locked and sealed tight.
Yep. Her clothes were folded. Her socks were neatly placed and folded on top of her shoes.
There's a reason why, and even though I may have been aware of some of this, I mean a little small part of it, as soon as GP and I literally started reconnecting, everything literally started becoming a lot clearer very quickly. And that's the reason why they say, and more likely why, they are so damn hell-bent on keeping us apart.
But it ain't happening.
No. And that's the reason why we cannot allow these people, these monsters, these not even human, whatever they wish to call themselves, that's why we cannot allow them to keep doing this. And that's why with the mentoring of a few and some, I'm being brought back up to speed on what literally I was mind wiped and cyber scrubbed and given a shitload of EST on. And according to a friend that has archival evidence, which they will never. And by the way, they've actually advised me that no, they're not going to give you the time of day. No, they will not. Because they're not going to give you exactly what you wish. Because you're being childish and immature. See, if you would have actually been, been a man about it, been an adult, been respectful, been polite and honorable, they'd have been more than willing to talk to you. But see, you didn't do that. You're all about the chaos, mayhem, drama, and anything pornographic and violence and all that. And that's
just how you guys are.
It's really sad, to be honest. And as far as us being alphas, we have literally grown beyond our original programming.
Beyond their capabilities.
Way beyond it. We have broken a lot of the programming, a lot of the original negative programming, negative neural programming.
Yep.
And the point is, yeah, I admit, the old me, I'll level with you guys. The old me would have been probably, going on a major rampage, been so upset that it would have been more than ridiculous. But at the moment, it's, as of several months ago, it's like, why pulling into their, their bullshit? Why do it? Why?
Exactly. And that's what we was doing. We was getting pulled into their games, guys.
In fact, we were given and led into and literally fed a bunch of lies, and more likely a lot of the videos that we saw were fake. And actually that's what they were, because
But one particular person claimed at one point in time, oh yeah, I did an AI video. But then he went back a few months later and goes, I don't know how to do AI. I've never done videos with AI. I don't know how to do it.
and
But
it's
you stated months ago that you just did a video with AI.
and then you go to claim, as Servac would say, are you or are you not a Scientology motherfucker? Are you or are you not connected with this? Are you or are you not doing AI? Tell the fucking truth. Every little motherfucking thing you say is a lie.
Exactly.
You're like literally continuously
Trying to lie about me and JC.
In other words, who's
But you're
afraid of
trying
the
to
big
cover
bad
up.
wolf? Big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? You're pulling literally a Virginia wolf, and that's unacceptable.
But you're sitting there calling me and JC liars when you lie all the fucking time. And
yet-
everybody knows that you're lying. You just got, what, 3 or 4 people that sit there and suck your little asshole?
Yeah. Let
Yeah,
me see.
well-
Gonzo, Herman,
Cursed.
Larry. Let me see. From what I understand, Ace now. Don't think
Ace Hall is Jacob Waters' brother.
if not him himself. I'm beginning to wonder about that myself, to be honest. Seriously, I am.
But
I mean,
you want to sit there and you guys want to run your little cocksuckers over there in Discord about me and about JC and about other people. Dude, I don't say anything behind anybody's back that I don't say to their fucking face, motherfucker.
exactly.
I done told you all that.
And unlike you
I done
guys,
told y'all that. And the funny thing is, you guys just keep on going. Keep on going. You talk about people behind their fucking backs.
in fact, you know
But
what?
then when they're in front of your face, you're a whole different person.
In fact, you know what?
You can't transmorph that quick.
Yeah, basically, dude. Don't think we didn't get your thing. Point is, we're well aware of what and who you are.
Yeah.
We're well aware of who you are and what you are, Jacob.
Yep.
Cut the bullshit. Cut the crap.
We know
This is
all
what-
about you.
This is what we do. This is what we do. Okay? You know, the 1-2 hours that we're on every other so often and whatever, who puts out the bad videos? Who puts out the horrible things on us? And what? Because, you know, you came at us first. And what? Because we tried to express our experiences growing up, and yet you tried to claim, keyword tried to, that, you know, we're a bunch of ha 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 and GP's just a con person. No. Point is,
Maybe I ought to read some of it in this
what do you mean?
from Discord.
You really sure you want to play into the crap?
Oh no, I'm not gonna play into it. Just
Okay.
watch.
Okay.
All right.
And Jacob and Gonzo and all of you, keep in mind, I'm the only person that can keep her calm, cool, and collective. She's not triggered by no means. Not one. We're just, you throw stuff at us, we're throwing it right back. You're daring us to challenge you? Well, motherfucker, let me tell you something, you fucking twat waffle. You fucking, yeah, what do you call those things? No, I'm not triggered. You, pencil dick motherfucker. Tick turd. Is that this kind of stuff you want to hear? I'm not triggered.
No, we're not.
Listen to my voice. Listen to GP's voice. Listen to how we speak. I am laughing. I'm trying my hardest not to laugh because this shit is so fucking hilarious. I mean, it is. And
He states
go ahead, honey.
in Discord.
I keep it down. Not do the
No, the only
the-
correlation I have is GP does this to every single guy she's around. It's kind of her MO. At Outdoors Woman 1976. Punk Nation 316. Every story ever told on those calls, she had to outdo with the story of her own. That's true. But that's also every live stream she's ever done.
That is incorrect. That
And
is
then
incorrect.
Boss Man earlier tonight stood
She
up
has never had to actually outdo anybody. Okay? Go ahead.
where Jacob Waters was saying, well, you are remembering it incorrectly. They actually had cyber sex.
No. Actually, we did not.
And then he goes on to say, somebody is clearly lying in the interview that I have. And he sent it to Bossman, Punk Nation 316, Jay Walks, and me. And it says, trust me when I say the story I will release on Thursday will be pretty good. But yes, I do think he had sexual relations with that woman via the cyber. But I think he clearly lies about it in the interview. Punk Nation goes on to say, I was there. Suck some ass there, Punk Nation.
It's funny, dude. Funny.
Boss Man sends him a message that says, learn to work at Jacob Waters. I was there too. And then Boss Man goes on to say, you do know that he... I know. You do know that he's an undertaker and will do the tombstone pile driver on you if you go too far with this, right?
Let me make something perfectly clear. I am no caretaker.
You are no undertaker.
No, by no means. What did we just get done saying? In the here and now, we're just average, everyday people like you. High functioning autistic, and GP's got some issues where she cannot be
I can't go out in a car and without having to have a pair of earphones on or earbuds on because I can't stand road noise. It aggravates me.
It does.
But Boss Man did go on to say, because Punk Nation said, I was there. So Boss Man comes in and says, Punk Nation was there. Jacob Waters goes in, puts up a like a picture of Jake Gyllenhaal that says, ooh, I'm trembling in my boots. I mean, they just keep going on about me and JC.
And see, folks, this is what we keep trying to express to you guys. This is the price that all real, true survivors must endure. Okay? Because, one, when they find out that you're the real deal, our stories have never changed, ever. When it comes to Montauk, when it comes to us growing up, it has never changed. Now, here's the deal. When we come up with more things like experiences that I'm able to remember, then that's where things might get a little more filled in. It's kind of like filling in a, what would you call it? Like a college exam, if you will. And when it comes to that, you really have got to be careful. You've got to like think and meditate on stuff because is this really occurring like this? Is this really happening? Is this really, occurring this, that, and so forth? And there's a few people that we've actually spoken with over the last several days, and I will not name who they are out of respect and love for them. Much love and honor and respect to you guys. When it comes to experiences and memories and things like that, anybody can put things in your head, and anybody can agree with quote unquote, not real or planted memories. Anybody can do that. Does it make it real? No, of course not. Does it make it realistic?
Possibly
Maybe to whoever's it's being
done to.
done to. Yeah, exactly. But again, these are things that GP and myself have experienced by ourselves. Okay? Just saying. And as some would say, Jacob, we're not amused by your bullshit. Gonzo, Kiwi Farms, Cursed, Herman, quit being a damn grifter. Quit being a damn follower. Okay? It was funny. I mean, it was funny and cute for a little while with you, being called Hermy baby or whatever. But with all due respect, it's old. Grow the fuck up.
Yeah,
Okay.
it got old real quick.
And who done that? You guys did, not us.
Herman did when he turned into a fucking traitor.
You're a goddamn turncoat, Herman. And what? Because you're not man enough or don't got a big enough balls to actually tell Jacob to piss and fuck off? I'm talking about learning to think for yourself, dude. Really. Talk about learning to think for yourself, dude. Think for your own damn self. Learn to think for your own self. Okay? Seriously, learn to think for your own self. And you might get somewhere. A lot more than all these who-alls will tell you. Okay? And actually, as far as Thursday goes, we could care less what the fuck you motherfuckers put out. Don't care.
Nope.
Don't give a shit.
Because guess what? We're putting out a call to all soldiers.
Yep.
Suit up.
Gear up, suit up.
Gear up, suit up, and get ready to go into war.
It's coming. It is coming. So
Well, we've been going for 2 hours and 7 minutes. We got 4 people in the chat.
you want to keep going for a little bit?
I think we're just gonna call it.
Okay.
And
I'm getting kind of hungry.
yeah,
So-
we're getting hungry again.
And since
and-
nobody wants to come in here and do anything positive anymore,
Nope.
I would say give it another minute or two because the real ones like Servap and Ghost for the Most might pop in, but Servap's probably working and Ghost for the Most is probably busy doing whatever. So
Yeah. He
They're the
works night shift too, but I mean he gets off late at night.
point is, but
But
all the
we're-
others,
We're kind of getting hungry, and we're wanting to eat, lay down, watch another movie,
Yeah.
and go to bed.
in fact, I've got a few that I saw a little while ago that you might be
I've
interested.
got some home PT to do tomorrow,
I think you're doing very good on that, by the way.
and
But see, guys, we're not worried about a damn thing.
no, we're not.
Nope.
So with that, like we say all the time, no matter your story, you are welcome, you are wanted, you are loved in our chats. And we give you just enough rope to pull yourself out of the hole you dug for yourself, like Mr. Waters did.
And the rest of you.
Or you can take that rope, tie it around your neck, and hang yourself with it. That's your choice. That is your loss, not ours.
Yep.
And with that,
And for those of you who are in the chat, treated things with respect and honor and actually put out well thought out questions, much love and respect to you. Next time you are in front of a mirror, hug yourself. Tell yourself, you're beautiful. I love you. You are beautiful.
you are smart.
You're smart, you're funny, you're kind, you're intelligent, and the whole 9 yards. Tell yourself that. Okay, and with that,
We are out of here, guys.
yep, we're out.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.